Hi, this video will explain how tall a tripod should be. The best tripod height starts with how tall you are. More importantly, to figure out the best height for your tripod, it really depends on what you're photographing. You can use a simple formula. You take measure your eye level, subtract the viewfinder height, subtract the tripod head height, and you'll get the total height of your tripod legs with the center column expanded. But there is an issue that comes up with this method. When the center pulls all the way up, you lose a lot of stability. Hi, this is Bruce at betterdigitalphototips.com. The website and the YouTube channel are full of answers to your questions about digital photography. And if you like the video, please leave a comment below. Thumbs up or a thumbs down. All right, let's get on to answer your question about how tall your tripod needs to be. After you're done watching this video, you'll be able to determine the best height for your tripod based on the shooting that you do. It makes sense that you want the viewfinder at your eye level. If it's down too low, you're hunched over all the time. But you have to consider you might want to get the viewfinder a little higher at times, and I'm going to show you that in a second. So using that formula a little bit earlier in the video you saw, we're going to use me as an example. Even though I'm 69 inches tall, the viewfinder only has to be about 64 inches tall. So we subtract that height, that's about 4 inches. We subtract the height of the ball head. In this case, it's a pretty decent size. It's 4 inches. So rather than 64, the top of the legs with the pole, center pole extended only has to be 56. So it's 56 plus 4 gets me up to 64 inch, which is a good eye level for how tall I am. Here's the situation where a regular height tripod would come up short. In order to shoot with the camera at eye level, you need an extra long leg in the front when you're shooting on an incline. I zoomed out a little more so you could see what I'm talking about. As you can tell, I'm on an incline, so you got to extend that front leg a lot longer to get the camera and the tripod in a stable situation and still be able to shoot through at eye level, with the viewfinder at your eye level. There's another situation if you have to shoot over an obstacle, whether it's a fence or even a group of people. So I'll change my camera angle. Here it comes. And you'll see sometimes you're up really tall and you have to shoot over an obstacle of some kind, whether it's a fence or a bunch of people. So a third situation is if you're shooting the stars at night or perhaps shooting the moon, photographing the moon. If you have your tripod and camera at eye level, it's really awkward to shoot up. Eye level would be here, and then if you're shooting up, it's kind of awkward. So it's nice to have that just a couple extra inches above eye level so that you can get underneath and get an easier working situation. That's just 3 examples of situations where you'd want your tripod legs to support your camera at a higher level than strictly eye level viewfinder. When you look at tripod specs that the sellers list for tripods, they always talk about a maximum height with the legs all the way up as well as the center column all the way up. When I'm shooting landscapes or long exposure photography, I really need my tripod and my camera to be very steady. So I tend to like to shoot with the tripod head all the way down sitting on top of the legs. So essentially the center pole is all the way down. There's a really good video giving you 5 ways to improve the stability of your tripod, and I'll put it in the description box below this video. Bottom line, when you're choosing the right size tripod, you have a lot of options. You can go with a really cheap, light, affordable tripod and just kind of bend over when you have to use it occasionally. But if you're looking for something a little more permanent that you can use for the rest of your life, you go with something that's a little bigger. It is a little heavier. This is my old aluminum one, which got me going for my portrait photography business for about 20 years. Or recently I upgraded to another really tall one, but it's a lot lighter. It's a carbon fiber model. And it gets up real high, as you saw in the other clips before. Ooh, I almost forgot. Please leave your comment below. Tell me which part of this video was the most helpful.